Hey friends, welcome to today's episode where we talk about something that affects so many people, addictions. Have you ever wondered why people get addicted? What causes the addiction and how it impacts both the person and their loved ones? In this first episode, we are going to take a deep dive into the topic of addiction, explore the causes behind it, and discuss how it affects happiness and our lives. Let's begin. Addiction is a condition where an individual becomes dependent on something, usually something harmful, and it can affect their life in profound ways. It can be anything from substances like alcohol or drugs to behaviors like gambling, gaming, or even social media. Addiction is not just about physical dependence, it's about the mental and emotional hold that something has over you. The world we live in today has created an environment where addiction can thrive. But what exactly causes addiction, and can happiness and addiction coexist? In 2024, over 35% of people reported struggling with some form of addiction, and over 200 million people worldwide are affected by substance use disorders. Studies also show that gambling and social media addiction are rapidly increasing, especially among younger generations. Now think about it. Do you know someone who is struggling with addiction? Or maybe you've noticed sign in your own life. What do you think causes the addiction? Is it always about the substance, or is there something deeper, something emotional behind it? And more importantly, do you think that addiction can lead to happiness? Let's talk about how it can affect our lives and the people around us. Let's see the top 10 current addictions. Alcoholism. Alcohol addiction remains one of the most common and dangerous forms of addiction, having a significant impact on both physical and mental health. Drug addiction, illegal and legal. It's a major issue in many societies. Gambling addiction. More and more people are affected by online or in-person gambling, a phenomenon that has dramatically increased with technology. Social media addiction. With so many social media platforms and easy access to technology, which can severely affect mental health. Gaming addiction. Video games and online games. Many young people and teenagers are addicted to online video games, which affects their social life, education, and mental. Food addiction. There is a form of addiction called compulsive eating, where people eat excessively to cope with stress or negative emotions. Smoking, nicotine. Smoking remains a very dangerous addiction that directly impacts physical health and can lead to chronic diseases. Internet addiction. Many people addicted to the internet in general, including aimlessly browsing to the web and constantly checking emails, news, and other online activity. Another one is work addiction. This form of addiction occurs when a person prioritizes work above everything else, sacrificing their personal life, health, and relationships. Shopping addiction, compulsive shopping. Some people become addicted to shopping, buying items to fill an emotion void or out of an impulse. What are the causes of addiction? Genetics and genetic predisposition, childhood trauma, chronic stress, lack of social support, self medication due to mental health issues, anxiety and depression, escaping reality, social influencer, and peer pressure. Demi Lovato said, I think addiction is a disease, but it's a disease of more. So she suggests that addiction often comes from the desire to have more of something until it becomes an obsession. Russell Brand said, addiction is a symptom of not knowing how to live life. So he points out that addiction are often a response to not knowing how to handle life's challenges. Robert Downey Jr. He said, I think the thing you have to do is make peace with yourself and accept that you are not perfect. Mother Teresa said, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. So addiction often comes with a lot of judgment and shame. We need to offer love, not judgment. Many examples of famous people who struggle with addiction. For example, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah has openly discussed how food addiction and alcohol were part of her struggle with addiction. Today, she uses her platform to help others overcome their addiction. Eminem. The rapper has talked about his battle with drug addiction and how it impacted his career. Today, he is an example of resilience, having overcome his addiction and staying sober. Ben Affleck, the actor, has been open about his struggles with alcoholism and how therapy helped him regain control over his life. In 2025, reports show that 50% of young adults in developed countries will struggle with digital addiction, especially due to social media and gaming. In the book, In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts, is a quote saying that the primary cause of an addiction is not the drug, it's the trauma that leads people to use them. So this suggests that addictions are often a reaction to unresolved emotional pain. To break free from addiction, the first step is acknowledging it. Here are 10 practices that people have found helpful in overcoming addiction. Seek professional help. It's not a weakness, it's a strength to do that. It's normal to do that. Surround yourself with supportive people. Find healthy coping mechanisms. Set realistic and achievable goals. Replace negative habits with positive ones. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Take small steps towards recovery. Be patient with yourself. Join support groups. Focus on self-care and mental health. Addiction doesn't define who you are. It's just something you need to overcome. Everyone deserves a chance to live a happy, healthy life. By acknowledging the problem, seeking help, and having patience, we can make the first step towards freedom. It's time to break the cycle. If you are close to someone struggling with addiction, it's essential to remember that while you want to help, you also need to take care of yourself. Don't lose yourself in the process of helping others. Set healthy boundaries and know when to seek professional help for both the person in need and for yourself. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, don't hesitate to reach out for help. Please like, comment, and subscribe to follow this journey. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Thank you very much for your time. See you soon. Bye for now.